Welcome back, educators. This is once again Shilpa Jain, your master trainer, welcoming all of you to day one, session two of your training program. I'll give everyone
Good,
a quick 10 seconds. Please settle down. And
good morning, ma'am.
good morning. Good morning. So please settle down and please turn on your cameras. And by the time the other candidates are settling down, I want somebody to share what did you do in the last 10 minutes? And please tell me something that was productive. Don't tell me I watched TV or, something like that. Anything productive that you did in the last 10 minutes, please raise your hands and share with all of us. So, Harmisha. First of all, I would like to know, is it Harmisha or Harmisha? How to pronounce your name
Harmisha.
correctly?
Harmisha.
Harmisha. Okay,
Yes.
please go ahead.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
So for the
morning.
last 10 minutes, yesterday or like 2 days ago, I started learning Spanish because I was in Costa Rica for 6 months.
Okay.
For the past 10 minutes, that was just looking at different words and sentences.
Lovely. So Harmisha is like learning should never stop. Last 10 minutes she utilized to hone her Spanish skills. Thank you so much, Harmisha. Dipali, what did you do?
Hello, hi ma'am.
Hi,
Uh,
Dipali.
I welcomed my daughter who went for an exam today. She is having a half yearly exam, so I welcomed her and had my breakfast with her in the
Love.
last 10 minutes.
I know the half yearlies are going on, and you know what happens, teachers? My son also he'll be back at 12:30, and he'll drop his question papers door ke niche se so that he doesn't disturb me. And I'm so curious to know कि हाँ क्या आया था क्या नहीं आया. So he'll be sliding the question paper through the door only. Thank you, Dipali, for that. Pooja, what did you do? The last one I'm going to take.
Hi, ma'am. I was just checking the dashboard and seeing all those things that you discussed in the previous session. Are they working or not? So I was
Thank
just checking.
you. Thank you. And I love your dedication towards the platform. Pooja was like, whatever has been covered, like she's talking about quizzes, assignments, self sessions. So Pooja utilized her last 10 minutes to explore the dashboard and to see the things. Thank you, Pooja. And this is something that I expect from all of you after the session. Please, please explore your dashboard. Please explore where are the quizzes, where are the assignments, where are the self sessions. Write down the notes and complete your task also. Thank you. Please lower down your hands, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your break. Now be ready to bear with me for the next 2 hours, whether you like it or you don't like it, but you'll have to bear with me. I'm going to share my screen with all of you here again. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that in the chat box. Now, here goes the screen. Pooja, give me a thumbs up if you're able to see the screen. A thumbs up is needed from your end. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you. So now let us understand who is a PS educator. A PS educator is one who needs to wear multiple, please fill in the blanks. What do you think should come here? Is one who has
Hats.
multiple.
Oh, sorry.
No worries, no worries. But please use the chat box for that. Hats. Okay, so what does it mean? Once you will be onboarded, Pooja, once you will be onboarded, shopping karne jana padega. You'll have to go to the mall to buy different hats for you because somebody mentioned that you have to wear multiple hats. So maybe we'll buy different hats, red, blue, yellow, pink, and every time in the class we'll wear multiple hats. Is that the meaning of wearing multiple hats, Pooja?
No, it basically means that you have to perform various roles as a teacher, as a friend, as an educator. So that's what it means by wearing
Very
different hats.
good. So wearing multiple hats means you have to perform different tasks, different responsibilities. So the three major responsibilities that you need to take up is number one, the role of a mentor. Number two is the role of a facilitator. And finally, the role of an influencer. Start taking notes. Like I mentioned, the quizzes and assignments, the questions would be revolving around whatever we have covered in the class. So let us understand who's a mentor, who's a facilitator, who's an influencer at Planet Spa. So who's a mentor? Harleen, kindly read this for all of us. But while reading this, I want you to emphasize on the words trust and care.
a mentor who guides the learner throughout the journey.
I'm so sorry, Herleen. You're not clearly audible to us. Please check your mic again. Kindly do that. So, Pooja, can you please read this for us? Who's a mentor?
A mentor who guides the learner throughout the journey with trust and care.
I think you forgot. I asked you to read it by emphasizing on the words trust and care. Can you do it once again by emphasizing on
Sure.
these two words? Yes.
Sure. A mentor who guides the learner throughout the journey with trust and care.
Very important. See, at Planet Spark, let me tell you, teachers, it is not like a traditional classroom where you'll have 30 to 40 kids. Here, you will be conducting the classes on 1:1 basis. Now, what do I mean by 1:1? One student, one teacher. So, the first thing that you need to do at Planet Spark is to build that bond, is to build that rapport with your learners. You have to make them comfortable. You have to make them believe in you and in themselves. Very, very important, because I do agree, we always blame the education system. But what can a teacher do? The management needs to do something. In a class, there are 40 students. The teacher cannot cater to each 40 kids in the child, individually. It becomes very difficult for a traditional classroom teacher to build that rapport. But here you have this opportunity, teachers. Only one student would be there in your class. So make sure that you make the child feel comfortable, confident. The child should not be like, okay, Vatsala. For example, I'm your learner and I have my regular class with you at 7 p.m. on Friday. So it should not be like, it's 7 p.m. I have to attend Vatsala ma'am's class. No, it should be like, it's only 6 till one more hour to go. 6:30. Yay, finally it's 7. I'm going to meet Vatsala ma'am. That is the kind of excitement that your learners should have for your classes, teachers. And how can you bring that excitement? Only by building that trust and care, by telling them whatever views you have, whatever ideas you have, you feel free to express yourself in my class. It doesn't matter it's right or wrong. I'll correct you. I'm there to correct you on that. But at least express yourself. Sometimes the kids are like, they'll start talking about maybe their birthday. And I've seen the teachers doing that. Okay, stop it, because we have to cover the curriculum. No. What is the topic of the curriculum? Maybe it's body language. The child wants to share about his birthday. Okay, share about your birthday, but don't forget to use your hand gestures, facial expressions while you are expressing that to me. Modulate the class according to the learner and you, correct? So that is why it is very, very important to build that trust and care. That is the first role that you would be performing. Now, second one is facilitator. Who would be reading this? I want Swati Jain to read this for all of us. Swati, kindly read this.
A facilitator who creates quality learning experiences using their expertise.
Very good. So, teachers, let me tell you, here at Planet Spark, we will be providing you with all the content. What you need to teach, that will be given to you. No need to search ChatGPT, Gemini, or YouTube to find the content, because a structured curriculum, a structured content would be given to you, whether it is for your demo classes or your regular classes. Correct? Now imagine, Swati, I give you a content that this is a content that you have to use and teach the child about storytelling. The same content I'm going to give it to Pooja also. Do you think both of you would be delivering the content in the same style? You'll have the same content delivery?
No.
What would be different?
Say, if I would be delivering it, I would be using, maybe for the same content, I'll create some art puppets out of it. And I would like to use the puppets. I would like to use my accent. My voice will change according to the character. The dominant character will have a different voice. The shy character in the story will have a different voice. Evil would have different voice. So voice modulation will be there. The hand expressions will be there. Eyes would go bigger, will go smaller.
According to the context, you would be playing
Yes.
along with your body
Yes.
language and voice modulation. Correct? And
Yes,
Swati,
completely.
when you tell me that you will be preparing some puppets or something, let me tell you, the PPTs, when we'll go through them, you'll realize that they are so attractive, so animated that you need not
Okay.
even waste some extra time on creating that learning material, correct? That is also not needed. That would help you to save a lot of your time also. But rightly said, the way Swati would be delivering the content would be very different from how Pooja, Harleen would be doing it. So that is why we mean facilitator. The content would be given to you, but how to make that content engaging, informative, so that the kids have the maximum learning experience in the class, that depends on your experience, on your expertise. That is why the role of a facilitator here. Finally, coming to the role of an influencer. Yes, we all influence the life of our learners to a great extent. Believe me, like I still remember, okay, I'll give you a good example. My son, as I mentioned, that he's having his exam. So there was a term called GMT in his SST, acronym GMT, and we know it stands for Greenwich Mean Time. So he was reading it as Greenwich Mean Time. I don't blame it because the spelling is GREENWICH. He was reading it as Greenwich Mean Time, Greenwich Mean Time, and I told him, Bacha, it's not Greenwich, it's Greenwich. You know what did he tell me? He told me, my teacher pronounces it as Greenwich, so it has to be Greenwich. I don't believe you, master trainer. But he's like, I don't believe you. I've trained more than 10,000 professionals in my career. But he was like, I don't believe you. I believe my teacher because she pronounces it as Greenwich. It has to be Greenwich. He's so influenced by the teacher, correct? Luckily, nowadays we have Google pronunciation and everything. And I told him that, Bacha, he's your SST teacher. Every teacher is like, they cannot be walking encyclopedias. Even I make mistakes, but it is Greenwich, not Greenwich. So that is why I told you we influence the life of our learners to a great extent. But here at Planet Spark, when I say influencer, this is a role that you would be playing with the parents, not with the learners, majorly with the parents, because parents are our decision makers. They are our stakeholders. Now imagine Vatsala, she conducted a lovely demo with me. I'm your learner. I enjoyed it. I loved it. But do you think I'll be the final decision maker as a student? No, it would be my parents. The financial decision making capacity lies with my parents. So you have to influence their decision making ability also. So how to do that? That also we would be learning. But yes, the three roles that we need to perform are those of a mentor, facilitator, and influencer. Influencer majorly with our stakeholders, that is our parents. All three on the same screen. So please take a screenshot of it, teachers. Mentor, making sure that you build a rapport with your kids. Facilitator means you use your experience to make the classes engaging, informative. Influencer, where you influence the decision-making ability of our stakeholders, that is our parents. Moving forward, let's talk about you. Use the chat box and do let me know, teachers, that there are so many edtech platforms. Why didn't you opt for a regular school job? Why Planet Spark? What brings you to Planet Spark? Basically, the question is, what brings you to Planet Spark? Why did you apply for Planet Spark? Time saving. My sons play professional cricket. How is it even related? I'll ask you later on, Vidushi. Flexibility, very good. So, acha, you have to be with him, and that is why. Okay, it was broken in two parts. So, flexibility, opportunity, remote teaching experience, time flexibility. Okay, to upgrade my skills with flexibility while working. I love it because here at Planet Spark, you will not only be teaching, you would be learning a great deal, teachers. Let me believe you. Global exposure, another a very, very good point. The students are the consumers of the service provider, whereas the parents are the customers who are, okay. Yes, that is Jen related to the role of an influencer. Okay. Passion for my teaching. I love your responses here, teachers. Boost my confidence also. Zenith, you are at the right platform. It doesn't have the regular school curriculum. Very well mentioned, Sakshi. We are not teaching them English as a subject. Believe me, teaching English as a subject and teaching English for communication are two different things. So we are not teaching them the regular school curriculum, flexible timings. Okay. So most of you are here because it's a work from home opportunity, flexible timings. It gives you global exposure. It's a renowned word platform, better earning opportunities. You want to learn and grow. Let's hear it from one of our teachers also here, teachers. Let's hear it from a Planet Spark teacher, Miss Anugogia. Whatever vision you have, let's see whether it is fulfilled at Planet Spark or not, because Anugogia is an experienced teacher. She would be sharing her experience with all of you here.
I still remember the very first demo I took and the kind of mocks I cleared to be entitled as the public speaking expert at Planet Spark. Honestly, I was not aware much about the company and what kind of opportunity it was. I believe life is but a play of chance in the game of choice. Hi everyone, my name is Anu Gogia and I'm one of the highest paid teachers at Planet Spark. Bagging some 48 enrollments within 6 months, I want to share my remarkable journey to all of you, my fellow mates who are on the verge of beginning a spectacular career like me at Planet Spark. I saw each enrollment with a flashing amount of 41K credited to my account and just imagine that amount being multiplied to 48. I am delighted to share my world and a whopping salary around 70,000 catering to my account and not making me move an inch, just switching on my laptop. I wonder why I was running after a normal school job. And now, how surprisingly accomplished I am with so many acknowledgements, rewards, and recognition at Planet Spark in a jiffy. I always call it better than any other corporate job. I'm elated, euphoric, and do I need to say more? Planet Spark has not only made me grow as a teacher, but also these hours I put in are so therapeutic and it has enriched my language proficiency, enabling me with a global exposure, meeting children across time and geographical zones. I relish each and every student I teach and the kind of imagination and words I come across with each session. Thank you.
So yes, teachers, that was Miss Anugogia. Whatever you mentioned, global exposure, flexibility, your desire, your passion, learning new skills, everything was covered by Miss Anugogia. Here are some other reviews. You have the deck, so I'll have the slide on for 5 to 10 seconds. Either you can read it, take a screenshot, read it afterwards. These are some of the reviews by some other teachers here. I know some of them personally. Okay, now moving forward, let's have a look at different growth opportunities. Teachers, I hope you know that at Planet Spark, if you're onboarded, you will not be getting a fixed monthly salary. I hope you all are aware of it. It's not that after 1 month, maybe 50,000, 70,000 will be credited to your account, a fixed amount. Nothing like that. What is your idea? Like, how are you going to receive your payout? Anybody can tell me, please raise your hands. What do you think your payout would be based on? Or how can you earn at Planet Spark? Nishita. Okay, she's lowered her hand, so I'll go to Subhashini.
Actually, I lowered my hand because
I
you
know,
asked
Nishita,
me
but
also,
now
right?
you are not visible, so no worries. I'll go to Subhashini. Teachers, don't lower your hands until and unless you have answered it. Nishita, I hope you don't mind. So I'll go to Subhashini. Yes, Subhashini, please.
Yeah, this is like we'll be conducting demo classes and regular classes.
Hmm.
For demo classes, you will be paid like 150 per class,
Hmm.
and for regular classes, like 200 per class.
Okay,
So,
200
and
for
the
Indian
pay will
students.
be done like during I think during the middle of the month, it will be paid according to
Pay
our number of
cycle.
classes
No.
you have done.
Okay. Pay cycle would be different. For few teachers, it would be the first week. For few teachers, it would be the second week, so that your HR would let you know what would be your pay cycle. But yes, rightly said by Subhashini, that your payout depends on the number of hours that you dedicate to Planet Spark. The more hours you dedicate, the more demos you conduct, the more regular students you get, the higher would be your payout. Correct? And Subhashini, it's 200. Yes, demo class is 150, 200 for Indian students, and 275 for international students for the regular classes. That again, we have it in one of our slides and I'll explain you in detail. But yes, it depends on the number of hours. But let me tell you, this is not only the only earning opportunity. You can earn in different ways. Lower down your hands. Let me explain what are the different earning opportunities. Yes, you would be conducting the regular classes and the demo classes and you'll be getting your payout. Other than that, to boost your payout, we have some other opportunities for you. What are these opportunities? In order to understand that, first we need to understand that we at Planet Spark, we follow the LPP method. Please write it down. In order to bring the complete transformation in the kids, we follow the LPP method. Now, what is this LPP method? L stands for learn, P stands for practice, and again the second P stands for perform. Learn, practice, perform. Now, what is this LPP program? For example, Rashmi, kindly unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Imagine you conducted my demo. I'm in class 5, class 6. You conducted my demo. I really loved it. My parents also loved it. And they enrolled me with you for 165 classes. This also you write it down. The ideal number of classes is 165 that we are going to recommend to the parents. Sometimes the parents enroll for 50, 60, 80 classes also. But the ideal class that we are going to offer them is 165 classes. So imagine, Rashmi, I enrolled myself with you for 165 classes. Okay? You will be responsible only to conduct my learn class. 1:1 class. I'll be there. Rashmi ma'am will be there. Once in a week, Rashmi ma'am would conduct my learn classes. In the learn class, Rashmi ma'am would teach me, for example, if the module that is going on is story writing. So you will tell me how to write a good story. You need characters, you need settings, then you need to come up with a problem, then a solution. Correct? You will be teaching me the concepts. But public speaking is something that cannot be developed in 1:1 class. I need to practice it with a group. Finally, I need to perform it. So after attending Rashmi's ma'am's class once in a week, I will be attending one practice class also. Okay, where there would be 10 to 12 kids of my level, not my age group, but my level. Because in communication skills, it is not related to age, it is related to basic, advanced, intermediate. So my age, somebody is on unmute. Please mute yourselves. Who's that? Roshni from Guwahati. Kindly mute yourself. Roshni. Yeah, thank you. So I would be attending a practice class where there would be 10 to 12 kids, not only Indian kids, but also international kids. So I would be getting that global exposure also. Practice class. Who would conduct that practice class? We have a separate practice class instructor. My regular teacher, my learn teacher is not responsible for the practice classes. There is a separate practice class teacher where 10 to 12 kids would be attending the same practice class with that teacher. After I have practiced with the group, now I would be performing it. There would be certain quizzes, assignments, projects based on storytelling where I will get a chance to perform my skills. So this is how we bring a complete transformation in the learners, and that is what sets us apart from all the other platforms, teachers. I have been a part of many other platforms, but there they have the concept of only 1:1 class. But here we are asking the kid to learn, then practice, and finally perform to bring that complete transformation. So now coming to the additional earning opportunity. Initially, you would be taking only the learn classes. But all the classes are recorded, and we time to time audit and evaluate your classes. Okay. So if you're performing really well in your demo classes and regular classes, then we will be giving you this opportunity to conduct the practice classes also. So you can conduct your demos, regular classes. Along with that, additional opportunity would be given to you to conduct the practice classes, but not in the initial first 2 months. First 2 months, we will just be auditing, evaluating your videos, and then the selected teachers would be given this opportunity to conduct the practice classes. So that is one additional opportunity. Second additional opportunity is projects with the curriculum team. Every now and then we have to update our curriculum, correct? Because we believe that if we are not updated, we are outdated. So if you are good with your content creation, something like that, then this is also yet another opportunity for all of you that you can become a part of our content creation team. Third is projects with the training team. Like Shilpa is a live example sitting in front of you. I joined as an educator like all of you, but right now I am with the training team. I'm training the trainers. So every day we hire so many teachers. We are in huge demand for teacher trainers also. So that opportunity is also open for all of you. But again, it can't be given to everybody. Selected teachers who are performing really well, this opportunity is awaiting for you. Then we have workshop also. Now, what are these workshop demos? I hope you're aware that here at Planet Spark, we will give you the students. That these are the students whom you have to conduct the demo, for whom you have to conduct the demo classes. But sometimes what happens, for example, Nishita joined Planet Spark team. We are giving her students to conduct the demo classes. But now Nishita says that, ma'am, there are certain kids in my social network or in my society or in my friend circle, those who want to experience Planet Spark classes. We are not recommending those students. Nishita is recommending those students to Planet Spark. So for those students, you'll have this opportunity to create workshop demos. Now, how to create workshop demos, what to tell to the parents, don't worry. Once you are onboarded, everything would be told to you in detail. We are here to help you, to support you on each and everything. Workshop demos would be conducted online. You will be receiving an extra payout for the workshops. And if any of the student is converted from the workshop, it's not necessary that all the students would be converted, correct? Even if one student is enrolled from your workshop, you will be getting an extra incentive also. Regular class payout, demo class payout you'll get, but other than that, you'll get some extra incentives also. So that is about the workshop demos. So what are the different earning opportunities? Again, I have just given you an overview. Once you're onboarded, everything would be told to you in detail by your OJT, that is on-job training team. Practice classes, workshop demos, projects with the training team, and projects with the curriculum team. Now, this is how your payout would be based on. Demo classes, you'll be getting 150 rupees. One more important information here, teacher. We are paying the teachers for the demo, but we are not charging anything from the parents. For the parents, the demo classes are absolutely free of cost, free of any charges. No hidden charges, nothing. Free of cost for the parents, but we are paying you for the demos. Now, some teachers are like, ma'am, will we get paid for the demos only if they are enrolled? No. You have given your hard time, hard work, dedication, that 1 hour. You will be paid for the demo irrespective of whether the child enrolls or doesn't enroll. Demo payout, you will get 150 rupees once you conduct the demo, irrespective of whether the child enrolls or doesn't enroll. Now, demo payout is 150 rupees. Regular payout, Indian students 200 rupees per hour. International students 275 rupees per hour. Then we also have a booster payout. Now, what is this booster payout? For example, Subhashini, Please unmute yourself. Okay, imagine I'm your learner. I'm your learner from Dubai. Okay, so for my demo, you conducted my demo. You got 150 rupees. I enrolled myself. Now my regular payout, your regular payout for every class would be 275 rupees.
75. Yes.
First 25 classes, you would get 275 rupees only. From the 26th to the 55th class, you would be getting a booster payout. What is this booster payout? You would be getting 275 plus 25. That is 300 rupees per class. And from 56 to 95th, 30 rupees would be added. 96th class onwards, 40 rupees would be added to your payout. This is the booster payout to maintain that consistency with the learner. So I hope you have taken a screenshot of this, teachers. Very, very important information. Demo class 150, regular classes, Indian students 200, international 275. And after the 25th class, there would be a booster payout also. Now, workshop demos, like I mentioned, this is a chance where you can invite as many students and parents from your social network. You would be getting 150 to 250 per workshop demo. You know, if the number of attendees is very small, like 2 or 3, then you'll get 250. But if it is more than 5 or 6, you'll get 250 rupees per workshop. Then you can conduct 1:1 demos. Then if any of the child is enrolled, you will get 3% of their total course fee as an incentive. And not only that, if you are able to convert 2 students from your workshop, we will reward you with already 2 enrolled students with Planet Spark. No demos, nothing. 2 from your workshop, 2 new students of Planet Spark will give you from our end. So that is the extra opportunity where you can boost your monthly income by 20,000 rupees. Again, no worries. I know it's very new to all of you, but once you're onboarded, more details would be shared on workshop with all of you. Now, these are some of our highest paid teachers, Urujali, Tanya, Anusha. Now, like I mentioned, the ideal number of classes that we are going to offer is 165. Whenever you get a student for 165 classes, an amount of 41,000 is added to your account. So just imagine Anugogia saying that initial 6 months she was able to bag 48 enrollments. So just multiply the amount 48 into 41,000. That is what you can earn at Planet Spark. But what is the journey to get in student enrollment? We have been talking about enrollment. Let's understand this process here, teachers. Imagine I'm looking for good communication classes for my son. As a parent, what would I do? I would pick up my phone or laptop and type the keywords. English classes, communication classes, confidence classes, something like that. Whenever I type these keywords, Planet Spark appears in the top 7 searches. So I'll click on Planet Spark. They would ask me to enter my name, my son's name, in which class he is, my contact number, my email address, and finally they'll ask me at what time I want a free demo session. Okay, so after filling up the necessary information, maybe I've selected 7 p.m. today, that I want a free demo class at 7 p.m. on Monday. I'll click on OK. As soon as I will click on OK, right now your dashboard is very different, teachers. Once you will be onboarded, you will have a different LMS, different dashboard. There would be a tab called Demo Request tab. Write it down somewhere. Demo Request tab. So what would happen? Nishita, she opened her Demo Request tab. Okay. And there are hundreds and thousands of demos available every single day. You need to understand why we are hiring so many teachers, because the demand is very high. There is no dearth of demos. Hundreds and thousands of demos available for a particular time every day. So Nishita was like, today I'm free at 7 p.m. She saw my demo. She'll pick up that demo from the demo pool page. You'll accept that demo. Once Nishita accepts that demo will not be visible to any other teacher. Now, Nishita is responsible to conduct my son's demo. Okay. So once you accept the demo, Nishita, you'll also get an access to my contact number. That is the parent's contact number. What you have to do after accepting the demo is you have to make a slot confirmation call. Please write it down, teachers. The first step is to accept the demo. The second step is to make a slot confirmation call. So Nishita would give me a call that, ma'am, I have picked your demo. I can see that you have booked a demo for 7 p.m. Are you available? I'll say, yes, I am available. Okay, so that is the slot confirmation call. Exactly at 7 p.m. now, Nishita would conduct a fun-filled, engaging demo for my son. Your job is done there, Nishita. The best part about Planet Spark. You as teachers, you will be responsible only to conduct the demos. You are not going to run after the parents to convince them and ask them to join the platform. That part would be taken care by our dedicated counseling team and sales team. Best part about, because we are educators. We want you to be educators and not become marketing professionals or whatever it is. So best part, accept the demo when you are available, make a slot confirmation call, conduct the demo, done. After that, our counseling team would take over and they would be bagging the enrollment for you. Okay, so that is the process. Let us understand this with the help of this flow chart. Okay, interested parents fill up the inquiry form. That is the first step. Then we give you the content, everything for the demo class. You need not worry. We will also teach you how to conduct the demo class. That also we are going to teach you. Then you'll make the slot confirmation call. Finally, you'll have a fun-filled, engaging demo with the learner. During the demo only, one more thing. The demo is for 1 hour. First 45 minutes, you are going to interact with the child. The last 15 minutes, you are going to interact with the parents. Whatever doubts, whatever queries they have about the platform, you are going to solve it for them. You are going to tell them how are we going to transform the life of your son or your daughter. So, first 45 minutes, you'll interact with the child. Last 15 minutes, you'll interact with the parents. Your job would be done here. Then our counseling team would take over and they would be bagging the enrollment for you. This is how the process works. This is the chart of graph of some of the new teachers. First month teachers, don't expect a whooping salary because you'll still be conducting the demos and the demo payout is just 150, whereas the payout for the regular classes is 275. Huge difference. So first month maybe somewhere around 20,000, second month 30,000, but slowly you can reach up to 60,000. Again, it depends on the number of hours that you dedicate to Planet Spark. Any questions that you have till now, teachers, please raise your hands. Next 5 minutes, I'll be taking up the queries related to whatever we have covered. Nishita, yes.
So I want to know, like as you said, if we enroll any international student, right? So like for first 26 to 55 classes, it will the amount will increase to 25 rupees, right? So it will again become INR 300, right? Right. Then after 55 to some number of classes, it will raise to 30.
So it not be 300 plus 30. No, it would be 275 plus 30.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was actually.
275 plus 40. That is how it is going to be raised.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Swati, your query, please.
Yeah, hi. So I have 2 points. Firstly, that it always has to be a one-on-one session.
Yes, always.
Always. And secondly, suppose my demo converts into an enrollment. So how do I get to know it that the child is enrolled?
The counselor will get in touch with you immediately. Swati, before giving a call to the parents also, the counselor will give you a quick brief call. That, ma'am, how was the session? Can you tell me a little bit about the child, about his performance? Then they'll have a detailed conversation with the parents. See, because what happens, Swati, sometimes the parents might love your sessions. But there are certain other factors also, like the fee, the budget. They have to fit the budget of the parents also. So whether it's a yes or a no, the counselors will tell you that, ma'am, Swati, ma'am, sorry, they loved your sessions, but because of the fee, they are not enrolling. Or yes, Swati, ma'am, you have had the enrollment. Now, is it the TV at your end, Swati? Please mute yourself. Yeah. They'll also tell you that now we have the student, and they're also going to ask you what are the times that you can allocate for the regular classes. So maybe you will say, I'm free from 6, 7, 8, 3, 4 slots you have. You will tell them. They'll again get in touch with the parents. They'll ask for their preferred timings also. So mutual timing would be taken into consideration and then tell you now from next week, you can start conducting their regular classes. That's how it works. Okay. Ashima, your query, please.
Yeah, hi. I have a query like if I have taken say 5 demo classes in say a span of 2 or 3 days. So if if none of them get converted, like none of them get enrolled, so I will not be able to get any regular classes.
No, of course not. How will you get the
Okay, so
regular?
only demo classes will be converted to regular classes.
See, Ashima, we believe in transparency. Here at Planet Spark, we are very, very transparent. If you are the demo teacher, the parents have to like your teaching style also. Correct? For example, if Kirti conducted the demo, the parents are satisfied, and now we assign you as the regular class teacher, the parents might not like your teaching style. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they will not like, don't take me otherwise. Just a hypothetical situation that I'm coming across. So the demo class teacher is going to be the regular class teacher. So it's up to you to convert the demos if you want regular students.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Subhashini, your query. Just 2 more queries I'll be taking. Subhashini, Rati and Shivam. After that, all the queries towards the closing part. So yes, Subhashini.
Yeah. Are the demo sessions and the regular classes are only available only in the evening times, or it's available even in the mornings?
See, morning, Subhashini, you need to understand if you have opted for Indian students, do you think during the weekdays any student would be available in the morning time, Subhashini? They all are in the school. Right? During the weekends, yes, we have demos in the morning time also, parents opt up. But the chances are very meek during the weekdays that you'll get a student in the morning time for Indian students. They all are in the school.
So is it possible that I can change the timings or whatever the timings are
Once
selected?
you are onboarded, again, one more very important question. Now, some of you would tell me that, Pam, I have opted for Indian students, but now I want to opt for international students also. Some of you would tell me, ma'am, I've opted for junior category. I want to opt for the senior category and the adult category also. Some of you might say that, ma'am, I've opted for 3 to 5 in the evening, but now I want to change my timings. Everything is possible. We are very flexible, but everything depends on your mocks also. Now, why do I say mocks? For example, Subhashini, you attempted your mock, and during your mock, we evaluated that you're very good with the Indian students, but international students, it requires a different command, a different kind of proficiency over the language. Correct? So after your mocks, you can have a word with the OJT manager and change your timings, change your region, change your, whatever you want to. But that would be done only once you are onboarded, Subhashini.
Okay. And what about the calls that you're telling? Is it from our personal number or is there any number?
Personal number. What I did was, once I joined Planet Spark, I asked my husband to buy a different SIM for me. Until today, one SIM is for Planet Spark purpose and one for my personal use. You can do that. You can use your own number. Anything that suits you, Subhashini. But it has to be from your personal number, not from any Planet Spark number. Okay, so I'll go to Rati. By the time Rati is unmuting herself, very quickly I'll take Shivam's query. Yes, Shivam.
Yeah, hi. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you.
I just want to ask, as you explained that from the workshops, if students get converted, we'll be getting some 3% incentive of the course fee. So is it true in the case of the regular demos and classes also that if in case the students get converted, we'll get some incentive?
No. See, if you're conducting a demo, well, I have provided you the lead. When I say I mean Planet Spark. If Planet Spark provides you the lead, you conduct a demo and you convert it, then you'll only be getting the regular payout. Correct?
Okay.
But for the students that you are referring to Planet Spark, then you will be getting that extra incentive.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Rati, if you can unmute, you can quickly ask your question. She's still struggling to unmute herself. So I'll take up the... Teachers, please lower down your hands. Those queries have been taken up because I get a little confused here. I think now we have Kirti. Kirti, I'll take up your query as the last one.
You had mentioned something about 41,000. So is it not the demo class changing into the regular class?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and the 3% is a different
That is for workshop. The students that you are going to refer to Planet Spark, that's a complete different thing, teachers. We are giving you the students. If you're conducting a demo, no incentive would be given to you. Only the regular class payout would be given to you. But if you are referring some students to the Planet Spark, then as an incentive, we will be giving you that extra 3% of their total course fee, Kirti.
I didn't get that 41,000. So if I take, suppose, 4-5 demo class this week, suppose, and out of that, if 2 students have enrolled for the regular class, so do I get 41 for each student?
Not 41K. See, Kirti, if they have enrolled only for 40 classes, imagine it's an Indian student and they have enrolled only for 40 classes. Then how much are you going to get? 40 into 200.
Okay.
I know, but if it is for 165 classes, that is how the amount was calculated.
Okay.
It's
an incentive over.
Sorry?
It's not an incentive that is there for getting a conversion.
No. That is what is added to your account. That means if you have secured a student for 100 classes, you know that my 20,000 has been added to my account in case of Indian students. International students, 27,500 minimum. Booster payout, calculating everything, it comes somewhere around to 31,000, something like that. Okay, so that is how it is calculated.
And if there's a timing clash between the students, would that also affect? And suppose if I have 2 conversion or 4 conversion, over the time might be I have more. So if there's a timing clash, obviously I will not be able to take the class. So somebody else would take it.
I'll tell you. For example, if I'm enrolled with you at 7 p.m., I'm enrolled with you with 7 p.m. on Monday. Correct? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, 7 p.m. slot is free for you. So you can accommodate another students at 7 p.m. Total 7 students can be accommodated by you for 7 p.m. slot. And जब तक वहां तक पहुंचोगे बल्ले बल्ले है, if you get so many enrollments, that's the ideal situation that we want. Okay? So now please lower down your hand.
Balle from starting.
Sorry?
Everyone thinking balle from starting.
No, it's a slow and gradual process. That won't be, but no, we all are here to learn, to ask our doubts, answers. So that's completely okay. But let me tell you, teachers, this last 4 years of my life, like I mentioned, I'm into this education industry for the last 19 years. But this last 4 years, I'm enjoying my life because of the flexibility, getting a good payout, everything. So Planet Spark is the right platform if you're looking for good payout with flexibility. Okay, so that is the right platform. But again, it's a slow and gradual process. By the time you get 20-30 enrolled students, you need to work for 3 to 4 months to get those 20-30 enrolled students with you. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen with all of you and we are going to cover the remaining. We have covered the questions. Break we have already taken, but use the chat box and do let me know, teachers, how's the Josh? I know today I shared a lot of information. It might be a little overwhelming for all of you, but believe me, from now onwards, we are going to cover a topic, pick up a topic and discuss about the topic in detail. Hi, great. Thank you. Keep your energy level high because now what we are going to cover is something very, very important. Very important. Deepa and Durga, kindly lower down your hands. Again, I'm going to play a video. It's a very short video of 2 minutes. In the first half of the training program also, I played a video and I asked you to focus on what she was saying. But when you're watching this video, I don't want you to focus on what she's saying. Rather, I want you to focus on how she's saying the things. You know, there's a huge difference between what you say and how you say. So please watch this video and then we are going to share our views.
Life will sometimes feel like a fight. The punches, jabs, and hooks will come in the form of challenges, obstacles, and failures. Yet if you stay in the ring and learn from those past fights, at the end of each round, you'll be still standing. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow fighters, can you think of a time when life tried to knock you down? Who was your toughest opponent? Most often, our most challenging opponent is ourselves. Round one, college. I dropped out of college not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 times. I told myself, college isn't for me, and I would never go back. Round 2, marriage. I married my soulmate, the love of my life.
Okay, so that was a video by Ramona. Kindly use the chat box and do let me know what was the impact of the video on you, you know? Do you think the video was captivating, engaging, boring? Like, what do you feel about the video? Kindly use the chat box and describe the video in 1 or 2 words. If you had to give an adjective to the video, what would be it? Confident and clear, engaging and expressive, full of energy, transitions, very energetic, very impressive, expressive, engaging, fun, engaging, energetic, okay, impactful, powerful and impactful. Now, my question is, all of you are on the same page that the video was very impactful, very energetic, very impressive. Now the question is, please raise your hand and tell me one thing that made the video engaging for you. There are many things, but what did you really like about her? Kirti, only one thing. Yes, please.
The body language and the covering the stage here and there, like, you know, she was moving around and not still at one place.
Very good. So one thing, body language is a very big umbrella. So we'll come to that. Kirti mentioned the way she was covering the stage. You know, I don't know the size of the audience, but I'm assuming that the size is very large. And she did not stay in one place. She covered the entire stage to maintain that connection with each and every member in the audience. Great. Priya's camera is off, so I'll go to Tanbir. Tanbir, other than stage presence, what did you like about her?
I think her intonations.
Her intonations. Can you just elaborate that a little bit more?
So basically, she was trying to stress on the words that she wanted the audience to, you know, refer to and, you know, the audience to grasp. Basically, when you intonate, that's when you create the impact.
Lovely.
Right.
Okay. Do you have, sorry, I thought you were done with it. Do you want to continue? Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tanbir talked about the voice modulation, you know, the way she was emphasizing on important words, that these words are important and I want my audience to remember these words. So the way she was emphasizing, that is what stood out for Tanbir. So we have come across 2 pointers right now, body language, voice modulation. Okay, Palak, anything else that you would like to add? Tanbir, now please lower down your hand. Palak.
She had a lot of expressions as well. like along with voice modulation, her expressions were also changing. So that was another reason why she was able to captivate the confidence of all the persons sitting in front of her.
Lovely. So Palak mentioned about the facial expressions, that she had very lively expressions on her face. When it was about a serious topic, that I failed, her expression stage. When she talked about marriage, a humorous expression was there on her face. So she was constantly playing with her facial expressions. Okay, please write it down somewhere. Now Palak Modi. Please don't cover the points that has been covered. New pointers like we are getting till now. Yes, Palak.
Okay, the way of her engaging with audience and the way of her confidence speaking and delivering the words.
Okay, so she was very confident about whatever she was delivering. Confidence is yet another point that we have come across. Thank you, Palak. Now, Palak Srivastav. How many Palaks do we have today? Okay, Palak Srivastav.
A lot, basically. First thing is, she was imitating like a lot. She was feeling the things. If she's saying like a fighter, she definitely moved her hand like this. So she was getting into the role. Whatever she was saying, the word she was saying, she was getting into the role of that.
Okay, so not only her facial expressions, but she was using her entire body, like her hand gestures and everything. Like she said, this stage 1, stage 2, constant use of hand gestures. Thank you, Palak. So facial expressions, hand gestures, covering the stage, they all come under body language. So that is what we are discussing. Purvi, what stood out for you?
Ma'am, the use of punctuation marks, like how much I have to wait for commas and how much I have to like wait for period, and the emphasis she has on the words. These
Okay,
stood out
so
to me
Purvi
most.
talked about the pauses, the right pauses, not only for, yes, since childhood we have been learning that whenever there is a punctuation mark, we need to stop there. But pauses add a lot more to our speech that we are going to discuss in a while. But for Purvi, what stood out was the right pauses at the right time. Okay, Sakshi, your input?
Ma'am, exactly the right amount of pauses at the right amount of time, along with making audience relate with her, that it is not just something she wants to speak, but she needs people to think and relate whatever with she was saying.
She was sharing her personal anecdotes,
Exactly.
real
Yeah.
life examples, and she did not portray herself as all goody goody, all white character. Correct? She admitted that I failed not once, not twice, but these many times to make her more relatable to her audience. Okay, Pooja?
Well, she just basically said what I was trying to say, but I would like to add that it was more relatable for me because I have been in that place. I thought of dropping out of college. So I was like, oh, that is so relatable because she was using the real life examples which we go through on day-to-day basis.
Okay, so this point has already been covered. So I'll go to Rati. Rati, your input. I'll take two more queries, Rati and Dr. Deepa.
Ma'am, above all the points, I felt she was very confident in presenting herself. That grabbed the attention of all the audience, and that is a very important skill any teacher would carry.
Very good. So she was confident. A lot of confidence was there. Okay, Deepa?
It seemed as if she's role playing. Whatever she was enacting it. Like she said, fellow fighters. So she was like doing it and showing that we have a fighting spirit.
Very
so she was
good.
enacting it.
So action speaks louder than words. She was using her entire body to support whatever she was saying verbally. Correct?
Yes.
If I had to sum it up, I would sum it up that way. Okay, Swati is like, please give me a chance. Okay, Swati, the last input, teachers, and then lower down your hand.
Yeah,
Swati,
also her
so sorry. Please either turn off the TV and then I'll take your input. It's really annoying to have that sound.
So it was also her attire. The way she was dressed up, it really appeals the audience when you are dressed up that way, pointed ponytail, high up. So it speaks your confidence even before you speak.
Your physical appearance, if I had to put it, your physical appearance, your demeanor, that also creates an impact on the audience that you are addressing. Okay, thank you so much. Lower down your hands, everyone. Teachers, everyone, please lower down your hands. So public speaking, what we are going to cover today is the mindset to become a public speaker, and this, a very important topic, the 5 pillars of public speaking that we are going to cover. This is something that you are going to use in your regular classes, in your demo classes. This will help you not only professionally, but also in your personal life. The 5 pillars of public speaking that we are going to dive deep into. Going back to the video, you all mentioned the different emerging themes, like somebody talked about her body language. Then you covered confidence also, that she was very confident. Then you talked about her intonations, the pauses that comes under voice modulation. Then nobody covered, yes, in a way you covered it, that the knowledge that she had about the topic, the personal anecdotes that she was sharing, that comes under thought structure. And the point that was missed by all of you was fluency. You know, she was very fluent in the language that she used for her topic. So these are the 5 pillars. Write it down somewhere. We are going to cover each and every pillar in detail, not with the help of slides, but we are going to cover it practically. Okay? So body language. Body language is a very wide umbrella, teachers. Many things come under body language, like your body posture, your facial expressions, your hands, your eyes, the way you cover the stage. But today, and with our learners, we are going to cover 3 important things. Write it down under body language, the 3 things that would be covered in our demo classes and initially in our regular classes would be facial expressions, hand gestures, eye contact. Body language, 3 things. Facial expressions, hand gestures, eye contact. Now let us understand the importance of first facial expressions. Stop writing because I want everyone to pay attention here. Okay? I will be speaking 2 sentences. The words would remain exactly the same. I would just change my facial expressions and you tell me, did the meaning of the sentence change or did you think there was something weird or like that? Okay, so the first sentence is, notice here. You know what, teachers? Yesterday, one of my neighbors, he passed away. Please raise your hands and do let me know what happened here. If you noticed anything, what happened? Yes, Uzma.
Ma'am, you were telling
Uzma, I'm so sorry. You'll have to mute yourself. Your internet is not supporting you. So I'll go to Vatsala. Vatsala, please.
Hi, everybody. I think, ma'am, the information is sad and your facial expressions are very casual. So, and smiling. So it shouldn't be like that. It's a negative expression.
Tell me honestly, what impression would you get of me? Like, what would you think of me? Forget I'm your mentor or something like that. क्या सोचोगे दिमाग में क्या आएगा when I say, you know, teachers, what happened yesterday? One of my neighbors, he passed away. How? What would you feel?
Ma'am, I would say that it is not making any difference in you, the information.
Okay, maybe I'm very insensitive. I'm very sadistic. Somebody passed away. I'm taking pleasure in that. Correct? So please lower down your hands. Everyone again, please lower down your hands. Now the same sentence. And I'll be like, you know what, teachers? Yesterday, one of my neighbors, he passed away. Now, you all know it's a role play. If not, the entire chat box would be flooded. It's okay, ma'am. Life is ephemeral. Life is very short. It's okay. May God give you the strength to bear the loss. May God give his family the strength to bear the loss. Why? because I had the right facial expressions and I was able to show you that this is something that has bothered me a lot. So facial expressions are very important. The words remained the same. What changed the entire meaning of the sentence was my facial expressions. Agreed? Different meaning for both the sentences, though the words were remaining the same. Okay. Now the second one is hand gestures. Again, notice same thing, same sentence, but different hand gestures. Did the meaning change or not? First sentence, teachers, we have a problem here. Second sentence, teachers, we have a problem here. Please raise your hand. The words were same. We have a problem here. Was there any difference in the meaning of the sentences? Sakshi.
Ma'am, in the first sentence, you showed the problem like this, so that means the problem is not so huge. Whereas in the second sentence, you gestured like this, so that means it's a big problem for us to tackle.
So initially it was like it's a minor problem, maybe
Yeah.
we'll be able to solve it, nothing to worry about. But when I just changed my hand gestures, I did not change my voice modulation, neither my facial expression nor my words. I just changed my hand gestures and the intensity of the problem was like, oh, it's a huge problem, alarming situation. Maybe we need to work on it right now. Otherwise, we all will have to face some consequences. Correct? So this is how hand gestures can also change the meaning of your entire sentence. Again, lower down your hands. 12:36. Okay, so it's been almost 2.5 hours that I have been interacting with all of you. Please tell me honestly that did you feel that I'm not giving my 100% or I'm not paying attention to the session, anything like that? No, you all feel that I'm paying attention and I'm giving my 100. Now again, now also I'm talking to all of you and I'm telling you that we are going to cover something very, very important. That is the 5 pillars of public speaking. It's a very important topic and none of us can, afford to not pay attention on this topic. Do you still feel that I'm giving my 100% to the session? Anybody, please raise your hands and do let me know. Christina from Bangalore.
Yeah, ma'am. While you're speaking this side, your focus is you're searching for things around. So we cannot say that you're 100% focused now while speaking.
See, same. I was constantly talking to you guys. I was giving you the information, but just because I was not maintaining an eye contact with you, you all came to the conclusion that I'm distracted, I'm not interested. There's something, a bigger fish to fry for me rather than taking this training sessions. There's something more important for me where I'm paying my attention. So that is eye contact, teachers, the power of eye contact. And most of the housewives would relate to me. Imagine your husband comes back from office and he's on the sofa watching his phone and you just ask him, how was your day? And he gives you the reply, it was good, what about you? And we'll be like, please talk to me. And the husband would be, I'm talking to you now. What happened? Why do you feel that he's not talking to you? That is because he's not maintaining the eye contact and we feel that we are not given the due importance, the due attention that is required here. So eye contact is your biggest weapon. If you want to build a connection with your audience, the first thing that you need to master is maintaining an eye contact. That is the power of eye contact. So quick recap, body language, 3 things. Who would tell me what are the 3 things that we have covered under body language? Kirti. Yes. Quickly, Kirti.
Facial expression, hand gestures, and eye contact.
Very good. Now, everyone, please lower down your hands. That was the first pillar of public speaking. Now, coming to the second pillar of public speaking, that is voice modulation. Everyone, pen and paper ready. Voice modulation, first I'll tell you and then we'll discuss, First thing is emphasizing on important words. Like somebody also mentioned her intonation, the way she was stressing on important words. That is very, very important. So first thing is emphasizing. Now to understand this, I need a volunteer. Who will be my volunteer? Okay, Swati, since you are the most active one here, kindly unmute yourself. Okay. So your name is Sapna, correct? Go
No.
ahead. No? Okay, you'll stop there by
No.
saying,
No, my name is Swati.
Okay. Knowingly, unknowingly, teachers, did you notice? She said, no, my name is Swati. She stressed on the word Swati because she wanted me to remember, ma'am, what are you saying? It's not Sapna, it's not Sanchi, it's not Harleen, it's Swati. She stressed on the word because that was the most important word in the sentence. So this is called emphasizing on important words so that your audience, your listener, like whether one person also, I'll consider it as an audience only, so that your audience remembers that this is the most important word and I need to register it in my brain. So emphasizing is very, very important on important words. After emphasizing, there are 3 P's. What are the 3 P's? Pitch, pace, pause. I'll repeat. Pitch, pace, P-A-C-E, pace, pause. Now let us understand pitch, pace and pause one by one. Chanchal, kindly unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what are you doing, Chanchal?
I'm listening to you.
You're listening to me. Okay, thank you. What are you doing, Chanchal?
Ma'am, I'm listening to you.
Okay. For a minute, Chanchal was taken aback. First question, what are you doing, Chanchal? She gave me a normal response. Ma'am, I'm listening to you. I'm all ears. I'm paying attention to whatever you are saying. The second time when I asked her, Chanchal, what are you doing? When I raised my pitch, she was taken aback. Why is she yelling at me? That sounded more like an accusation. Would you agree to this, Chanchal? As if I was like, you're doing something
ma'am.
wrong and what are you doing here? So again,
Yes, ma'am.
the words remained the same. What changed the meaning was lowering down of my pitch and raising my pitch. So that is the power of pitch here. Next is pace. Now imagine, Chanchal, kindly mute yourself, please. Now imagine if I start talking to all of you in a very faster pace, do you think you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to say? Even if you understand, it would take you a lot of time and attention focus to understand what I'm saying. And even I'll be out of breath. What happened here? I started talking to you in a very faster pace. Because in India, there is a myth that you are fluent in a language only when you can speak the language quickly. Believe me, like मेरी मम्मा भी बोलती है वो तो फर्राटेदार इंग्लिश बोलती है एंड व्हेन आई आस्क हर व्हाट इज फर्राटेदार she'll say बहुत जल्दी जल्दी बोल लेती है इंग्लिश but that is a myth, teachers. Speaking, if you are trying to speak very fast, having a very faster pace, first of all we need to understand why are we speaking. We are speaking because we want our audience to understand, comprehend whatever we are saying. So in order to give them the time to comprehend, we cannot have a very faster pace. They will not understand anything. On the other hand, if I talk to you like this, no internet glitch, video buffer nahi ho raha hai. That is why this is something that I'm doing deliberately. You all would be like, ma'am, I have to prepare the lunch also and feed my kids and my husband. And some of the guys would be like, ma'am, I've taken an off, but I have my meeting to attend. Correct? So when you start speaking in a very low pace, your audience would be bored. It would be monotonous for them. It would be dull for them. They would lose their patience. So what you have to do is, number one, neither a very fast pace nor a very slow pace. You have to modulate it. Now, what do I mean? Medium pace pe chalna, that is also not the right thing. At times, what happens, sometimes you speak a little faster and then suddenly you slow down. This grabs the attention of your audience. So you have to modulate. Modulate means to change. I'll be using this word quite often, modulate. Modulate means to change. So you have to modulate your pace, neither a very fast one nor a very slow one. Modulating the pace is something that we need to master in order to foster our voice modulation skills. Now the third one is pauses. Like somebody mentioned that, ma'am, since childhood we have learned that whenever there is a punctuation mark, a full stop, a comma, a question mark, we have to pause there. Anybody who would tell me, is this the only purpose of pauses? That wherever there is a punctuation mark, take a pause there. Only purpose of pauses. Anybody? Please raise your hand. Is there anything more? Because I call pauses the superheroes. For me, the pauses are superheroes. Palak, let's hear it from you.
Sometimes pauses are to bring a lot of attention to what you're saying. Like in the video that was shown recently, she paused before she was explaining an important incident or an anecdote.
Lovely, to grab the attention of your audience. For example, if I tell you that, teachers, today we are going to discuss something very important. And then I take a pause. Everybody would be like, what is that important thing that we are going to discuss, So to grab that attention also, pauses are very, very important. Not only after the punctuation marks, but whenever you want to have that impact, whenever you want to grab the attention of your audience, whenever you want to captivate them, then also pauses are very, very relevant there. And not only that, lower down your hands, something funny I'm going to share with you. Everyone, please lower down your hands. Now, for example, I'm a person who loves cooking. I love my family and I love my pets. There are 3 things that I love: cooking, my family, and my pets. Now, first I'll say the sentence using the right pauses. I love cooking, my family, and my pets. Okay, nothing weird. Now I'll remove the pauses. I love cooking my family and my pets. Everybody is laughing here. I'm a pure vegetarian. Please don't consider me to be a cannibal. But when I removed the pauses, the sentence, the meaning of the sentence changed. It changed to, I love cooking my family. Maybe I'll go and grab my mother-in-law by her collar or by her sari. I'll marinate her and then I'll put her into a cauldron and I'll start cooking her. Teachers, I love my mother-in-law. I'm very, very lucky to get a very sweet mother-in-law. So just giving you an example here. But again, the pauses can completely change the meaning of your sentence. And this is what we witnessed right now. So voice modulation, 3 things, 4 things to be precise. 1 is emphasizing. Then the 3 P's, that is pitch, pace, and pause. Now coming to the 3rd pillar, confidence. I'm not going to cover confidence right now. I'll tell you why. So we'll cover the 4th pillar, that is thought structure. Now, what is thought structure? In order to understand this, I want a volunteer who's vegetarian and who knows cooking. Please raise your hands. Anybody who's a vegetarian and who knows cooking. So Dipali, Jen. So I know you're a vegetarian here. So Dipali, you're a good cook?
Yeah.
So if I ask you to share the recipe of maybe butter paneer masala with all of us, you'll be able to do that?
Okay.
You'll be able to do that, yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. But if I ask you to share the recipe of butter chicken with all of us, do you think you'll be able to do that?
No.
Why?
Because I don't use chicken in the recipe. Maybe we can substitute paneer, but I have no clue. And I've not tasted it. I don't know the taste of it also.
Okay. So because we are the people who have raised their hands, they are vegetarians. And Dipali will not be able to share the recipe. Why? Because she doesn't have the knowledge about the topic. So thought structure is nothing but having the knowledge about the topic. Now imagine, Dipali, somebody tells you that no, you have to give a presentation on how to prepare butter chicken. And maybe your religious beliefs doesn't stop you from doing that. Maybe. Okay. So what you can do, maybe you can search YouTube, Google, ChatGPT, Gemini. You'll gather some information on how to prepare butter chicken and you'll deliver the topic. Correct? So thought structure, number 1, teachers, is having the knowledge about the topic that you're going to present, that you're going to deliver. Now, Sakshi, you're a vegetarian. So do you know how to prepare a good cup of tea?
Yes, ma'am.
You know how to prepare a good cup of tea. She has the knowledge. Okay. Palak, Let's assume that you don't know how to prepare a good cup of tea. Okay, let's assume. Maybe you know, but let's assume that you don't know how to prepare a good cup of tea. Now, rather than Sakshi, I will be giving you the instructions because I have a good knowledge about how to prepare a great cup of tea, Palak. Okay, so listen to my instructions. Take some sugar, put it on the gas, strain your tea, add some cardamom, crush the cardamom and ginger, take a pan, put it to boil, add some water, strain your tea, serve it to the guest, bring the milk to a boil. What happened? Will you be
You
able to
haven't
give-
like
Huh?
you haven't given the sequence rightly.
So I had the right knowledge about the topic, but that is not going to help Palak because I did not used it in a logical manner, in a
Actually,
structured manner, in a chronological manner. That was missing. So thought structure doesn't only mean having the right knowledge, it also means presenting that information in a logical, structured and chronological manner so that your audience can understand what you are saying. In the case, I had the knowledge of preparing a tea, a cup of tea. But I was not able to do justice in explaining it to Palak because I mixed it up all. So thought structure is nothing but the right knowledge and presenting it in a structured and chronological manner. Is it clear, teachers, about thought structure? Okay. Lower down your hands. Now coming to fluency. Okay. I'll be speaking something and tell me whether I am fluent in English or not. And you have to also tell me why not or why yes. If I'm fluent, yes. If I'm not fluent, no, you are not fluent because you are doing this or because you are doing this mistake. Okay. So the first one, hello teachers. We all are having a great fun in our training program. And I hope you all are enjoying the session. Sakeen, am I fluent?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Because you were not. I think your words were breaking while speaking, and you were not. Your sentence was not in a fluency, and it was not in a regular pace. It was breaking. You were taking pauses in between.
I was not taking pauses, Sakeen, but the right word is I was using a lot of filler words. These are called filler words, okay? The unnecessary sounds, the unnecessary words that do not add any meaning to our sentence. And it is not only ums and ahs. Some people, like one of my teachers, he had this takiya kalam. You know, after every sentence he used to use this, we are going to do this, you are going to do that, this is what happened. Arey, jab mujhe pata hota to why would I listen to you? I don't know it, obviously I couldn't say that to my teacher there. But these are called filler words. Words or sounds that do not add meaning to your sentence, but you use it because you are struggling to think what you have to say next. So that is why I cannot be called fluent. So the first point is fluency means the ability to form longer sentences without hesitation, without filler words. That is the first condition of fluency. Longer sentences without filler words, without hesitation. Now, second, again, I'll do a role play. This time I will not use filler words because Sakeen told me, Shilpa, you're using a lot of filler words. So I'll control my filler words, but still tell me whether I'm fluent in English or not. Okay? So, yes, teachers, I'm very excited to have all of you in my session. I love reading novels. Anybody? Sanchi, am I fluent? Sorry, you are not audible to us, so I'll go to Hina.
No, ma'am, you are not fluent because of the accent.
Sorry?
Ma'am, because of the accent.
Okay, not the accent, to be honest. Here I made, okay, who would like to tell me? Very close, but not the correct response that I was looking for. Please wave your hands, those who would like to answer this. Okay, Shruti Negi. Swati, I'm not going to give you a chance. Otherwise, the teachers are going to accuse me that you are very partial towards Swati. So I'll give this chance to Shruti. Yes, Shruti.
Okay, ma'am. So your pronunciation was not correct. You were like for the V word, you were using BH word. So
And I
it's
also
not.
mispronounced other 2-3 words, correct?
Yeah.
So here,
Yeah.
I cannot be called fluent because I was not using the correct pronunciation. So point number 2 that comes under fluency is pronouncing the words correctly or the correct pronunciation. That is very, very important. Now, you all have given me a lot of feedback. So this time I'll make sure I don't use any filler words. I don't make any pronunciation mistakes. And I hope I'll be fluent in English. Okay, so judge me, teachers. Okay, am I fluent or not? Hey, everyone. I likes to teach students. I am somebody who loves to play with kids. Okay, what happened? Anybody who would like to tell me? Am I fluent? Wave your hands, teachers, and so many hands are raised. Kirti. Okay, Kirti, quickly. Okay, Kirti is facing some issues, I think. So the next
Grammar
one.
was not correct.
Very good. Continue.
Yeah, the grammar was not correct. Like for everything, it was likes, kids, the use of S.
Very good.
Yes.
Teachers, please lower down your hands. You all are so smart. You know what is fluency now. Number 1, the ability to form longer sentences without hesitation, without filler words. Second condition is correct pronunciation. And third condition is grammatically correct sentences. The structure needs to be maintained. So when you follow these 3 conditions, you can be called fluent in that particular language. Please lower down your hands. I haven't covered point number 4. That is, point number 2. That is confidence. Why? I'll tell you. I'll be skipping few slides. We'll come back to these slides, I promise you. But first, let's understand confidence. Lower down your hands. Gunjan, Subhashini, Anjali. I want all of you to lower down your hands. Subhashini, kindly lower down your hand. Yeah. Now, I want, confidence. The first example is good eye contact. Can anybody tell me, out of the 4 pillars that we have covered today, good eye contact comes under which pillar? Please raise your hands. Visumita.
It comes under body language.
It comes under body language. Thank you. No hesitation. Christina lowered her hand. So Sneha, can you tell me no hesitation? It comes under which pillar that we have already covered?
So fluency.
Fluency. Very good. Now Sabha, can you tell me audible voice? It comes under which pillar?
Voice modulation.
Voice modulation. And that is the reason why I did not cover confidence, because confidence cannot be described alone. It cannot stand alone. It is something that is based on all the other 4 pillars that we have covered. In order to be confident, you need to have the good body language, right voice modulation, right knowledge about the topic, that is thought structure and fluency. So if you want to be confident, first you need to master the 4 skills or the 4 pillars. Take a screenshot, teachers, rather than doing it with this slide. We have done it everything in a practical manner, and lower down your hands also. These are the first 3 pillars. Take a screenshot and then I'll show you the next 2 pillars also. So yes, the first 3, and now we come to the next 2. Please take a screenshot. Thought structure and fluency. Okay, now as I said that, I had skipped 2-3 slides, so I'll quickly go back to those.
Ma'am, can we go back to the last one?
We'll come back to it later on, or otherwise the deck is also there and you can take a screenshot from there also. But no worries, I'll come back to it. Just give me a few minutes. So, like I mentioned, this we have covered. Now, 73855 rule of communication. Before discussing this rule of communication, teachers, I hope you all know that communication is broadly divided into two categories. Many subcategories are there, but two broad categories are verbal communication and non-verbal communication. I hope you know verbal communication means the words that come out of our mouth. Non-verbal communication use, the body language and other paralinguistics, everything. So now, if I ask you a question, see, the ideal situation is your verbal communication should support your non-verbal communication. They should go hand in hand. But if I give you a choice that out of verbal communication and non-verbal communication, choose one that is more important. Use the chat box. What according to you, if you had to choose one, both is not an option because we know that is the ideal solution. But if you had to choose one, verbal or non-verbal, what do you think is more important? Verbal, 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 non-verbal, verbal, 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 non-verbal, verbal, verbal, non-verbal, verbal, 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 both I know is the ideal, but here the choice is given to you. Verbal, verb. Oh my God, we have a complete mixed reaction. Around 70-80% teachers saying it's verbal communication, remaining 20-30% teachers saying it's non-verbal communication. Okay, let me clear this. I'll be doing a role play. Please observe my verbal communication. Please observe my non-verbal communication and tell me what would you believe. Okay, so here I go. Hello, teachers. I'm so happy and excited to have all of you in my class. I'm full of energy today. Please raise your hands and do let me know what happened. What was my verbal communication saying? What was my non-verbal communication saying? What would you believe? I want a complete, discussion on this. Palak.
Yeah. So you were saying that you were very much happy today, but you were looking like very much tired and bored, and like you were having so much gestures, like you were having a very tired class, and you were not having an confidence or
Okay.
don't want to
I'll
attend the
cut you
class.
short here. My verbal communication was saying that I'm very excited, very happy, full of energy.
Yes.
On the other hand, my non-verbal communication was saying that I'm tired or maybe, not interested
You
to
want to
come
just
the
skip
session.
out.
What would you believe, Palak? Tell me honestly. Imagine I wouldn't have told you that this is a role play and I would have started the session on this note. What would you believe, Sanchi?
That you have just woken up and you have just started speaking up, or you are just disinterested in delivering the pitch to us.
So you would ignore my verbal communication that I'm happy, I'm excited, and you'll focus on my non-verbal communication.
Of course, non-verbal is the most important thing according to me, because whatever gestures I am, showing it to the other person, that of course reflects that if I'm interested or not, if I'm confident. Of course, body gestures, body language plays a very vital part.
Lovely. Please lower down your heads. Here, the educator said they are completely going to ignore whatever I'm saying verbally and they are going to believe that I'm not interested. So here you'll be like, this suggests that non-verbal communication is important. But some of you would be like, ma'am, you over-exaggerated it. Correct. Obviously, nobody does like that. You over-exaggerated, and that is why we are believing that non-verbal communication is important. Let's do one more activity. Lower down your hands, everyone. Everyone, please lower down your hands. Now, please listen to my instructions very carefully. You have to listen to my instructions. You all have played Simon Says with your kids in schools. The teacher gives you an instruction. You have to follow that instruction. So I'll be giving you certain instructions. You have to do the actions. But believe me, you have to do it very quickly. I'll be noticing everyone on the screen. Okay? Listen to me and follow my instructions. Ready? Ready? Okay. Clap your hands. I want everybody to do this. Roll your hands. Make the symbol of very good. Put it on your forehead. Put it on your eyes. Put it on your nose. Put it on your mouth. Put it on your cheeks. Stop. Everyone, now no need of changing Unity and Amrita. Stop. What did I say? Put it on your cheeks. Is this my cheek? No. Everybody, like most of you, some of you had it here, some of you changed it after realizing what am I doing. But here also, what does it prove? That rather than focusing on my verbal instructions, you all were more inclined to follow my non-verbal prompts, non-verbal instructions. Because I put it here, all of you put it here. This again proves that non-verbal communication is way more powerful than your verbal communication. And this is not something that I am saying. I'm going to share my screen with all of you. 73855 rule of communication. It is given by Professor Albert Mehrabian, who's a famous, renowned psychologist. And he says that whenever you have a conversation with someone, the other person is influenced only 7% with your words, remaining 38% with your voice modulation, and 55% with your body language. So verbal communication accounts only for 7%. The remaining 93% is your non-verbal communication and paralinguistics teachers. And that is what we are going to teach our learners, how to master their non-verbal communication and their voice modulation skills. So now you know it. I'm going to share a video with all of you. Okay? What you have to do is you have to evaluate the listener on the 5 pillars. Not his performance was good, his performance was bad. I don't want to listen to that. We are going to evaluate the learner on the 5 pillars of public speaking. I'm going to play the video. Keep your pen and papers ready. Start rating him.
The British imposed a lot of unpopular taxes on the American colonists and didn't let them elect representatives to the British government. In retaliation, the Americans started to boycott British goods. In 1773, Americans in Massachusetts dumped a shipload of British tea into Boston Harbor. This became known as the Boston Tea Party.
Okay. So now if I ask you, what do you think of the performance? Was it good or bad? Use the chat box. Good or bad? Just 2 words, good or bad. It's very easy for all of us to say that, it was not a good performance. But now let us break it down. Lower down your hands because this activity we are going to do it with the chat only. So please lower down your hands, everyone. Okay. Now I'll be very specific. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, rate him on his body language skills. Just the body language. Don't focus on the entire conversation, entire presentation. Just Afnan, 0 was never a choice. It should be between 1 and 10. Okay. So everybody, we are on the same page. We have given him a very low score of maybe 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for body language. Why? Because body language includes 3 things. Eye contact. He was not maintaining an eye contact because he was reading the paper. Facial expressions. He did not change his facial expressions. Hand gestures. Because he was holding the paper, he did not use any hand gestures. So very low score of Dr. Deepa has given him a 5. Dr. Deepa, kindly raise your hand. We would love to know why you have given him a 5. Dr. Deepa from Lucknow. Are you there? Okay. Yes. Deepa, why have you given him a 5? Unmute yourself, Dr. Deepa.
I thought that it was not too bad. If just he would have looked in front or maintained an eye contact, he would have appeared confident. But he was reading. It was a neutral kind of a rating which I gave. Like between 1 to 10, it is 5. It was not that bad also, but not good also.
No, what was good about his body language? I want to know. Or what was average about his body language, Deepa? I want to understand, so that we all get a better understanding of this. Because I couldn't, body language includes three things: facial expressions, hand gestures, and eye contact. So if you are giving him a 5, what do you think was like, ki, okay, yahan to ye theek tha, so I could give him a 5 at least?
I think his facial expressions were okay. So, and his hand gestures were also not negative in any sense. So I
Okay, they
cannot
were
give
not
him.
negative. No, Deepa, I do agree that they were not negative. But if they are not negative, does it mean they are positive? है ना?
But we cannot be very harsh on him and rate him
No,
as
we are
1
not.
or
No,
2.
we are not being harsh on him, Deepa. See, it's very important to understand, teachers. When you will be conducting your demos, I do agree that we cannot demotivate our learners. But here is where your real role starts. There are 5 pillars. The student might not be good at body language, but there are certain things that he is good at. So first we are going to highlight his strengths, and then we are going to talk about the areas of improvement. But we need to give him a very clear picture on this, Deepa. That that you desperately needs to work on your body. You need to work on your body language. Okay. So here most of us were on the same page that his body language was not apt. So he deserves a very low score of maybe 1, 2 or maximum 3, not more than that. Now again, let's take the second pillar, that is voice modulation. Use the chat box. What do you think his score should be on voice modulation? 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again, we all are on the same page because we know no emphasizing, no modulation, no pitch, no pace, nothing was used. So a 3. Now comes the fourth pillar. Confidence I'm not going to cover right now. Thought structure. But before you rate him on his thought structure, there is a benefit of doubt that I'm going to give to the learner. And what is the benefit of doubt? The speaker, that whatever he has written, I know he was holding a piece of paper, whatever he has written, he has prepared it himself. That is the benefit of doubt that I'm going to give him. So now please rate him on his thought structure. 7, 5, 4, 2, 9, 6, 5, 8, 6. Okay. So here we see a huge difference. Somebody giving him a 2 and somebody giving him a 9. 2 and 3. So Palak, you have given him a 3. Kindly raise your hand. Palak Modi. Raise your hand, please. And Harleen, you have given him a 9. So even you raise your hand. Let's understand why we have this huge gap here. Okay. So Palak, why have you given him a 3? I want to know on his thought structure.
Yeah, like he was holding a paper and reading out, right? But he has still not prepared it how he would speak to audience or the class.
Okay. What is
Like
thought structure? What is thought structure, Palak?
Thought structure is how to put means his knowledge in sequence or in which way. But he haven't been thinking that how he would speak in audience, like communication, as he was lacking of confidence.
Okay.
But his fluency was nice.
Lacking of confidence, will ignore it. Right now, we'll just focus on his thought structure. You told me thought structure is knowledge and presenting it in a logical and sequential manner. Correct, Palak?
Yes.
When he was talking about American Revolution, when the slide was about American Revolution, he gave us
it was
information
Boston
on,
Tea Party.
He also talked about Boston Tea Party. Then he gave an example also. So I think he structured his speech really well. अगर मैं कान बंद करके या आंख बंद करके सुनती ना, maybe I would have closed my eyes and ignored his body language and his voice modulation. I would have understand about American Revolution. Getting my point, Palak? Okay.
Yes.
Harleen, any idea why you have given him a 9? Unmute yourself, Harleen.
Hello, ma'am. So I have given him a high score, ma'am, because his thoughts were very nicely and sequentially placed while he was telling. Since you have already mentioned that he had prepared his speech, it doesn't matter that he was holding the paper because that doesn't come in the thought structure. His thoughts about the American Revolution, the year he mentioned, he gave an example of it, and he very nicely told so that everyone can understand what exactly is the American Revolution.
Thank you. See, Palak, what happened, Bacha, I'll tell you. You got influenced by the overall performance of the learner. Like, I'm calling him learner. You got influenced by the overall performance because he was not confident. So his thought structure was also not good. And that is why we are doing this activity. Because at Planet Spark, when the learners, they come to you, see areas of improvement, it's very easy to find out the areas of improvement. What is really difficult is to find the strength in your learners. So here we'll try and find out that yes, his thought structure was really good. I won't say even a 9, Herleen, maybe somewhere around 6, 7 or 8 because he could have added some personal examples, some humor to make the speech interesting, but not even a 2 or 3, Pallab. Somewhere between 6 or 7. With me on this, teachers, please show me a thumbs up if you agree to me on this. Thank you. Now coming to the last pointer, that is fluency. Please rate him on his fluency. 7, 8, 8.5, 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 7, 8. Okay. Now you're not getting influenced by the overall performance. I love it. See, he's a native English speaker. His pronunciation was better than mine, to be honest. He did not make even even a bit of grammatical mistake. The only thing, hesitation was there. He was not, the words were not flowing smoothly. A little bit of hesitation was there. So maybe somewhere around 7 or 8, not a perfect score of 10. So with this, teachers, today what we learned was the 5 pillars of public speaking. Let me take you through the screen again. We have seen this video. You have written, rather than doing it here, examples, non-examples. That is what was good, what was not good in his speech. This we have already covered. Is there anything else that is left? Let me quickly check it, teachers. Okay, closing. But before going ahead, remember, teachers, demo class content. Inside it, you have the teacher's handbook. Inside the teacher's handbook, all the resources, all the how-to videos are there, which is a must watch. After the session, please attempt your quizzes and assignments because you will not be able to do it tomorrow. Today's quiz, today's assignment, you need to complete it today itself. Regarding the self sessions, start doing it, but the deadline is till Thursday. On this, I'll be here for the next 5 minutes. Let me tell you, I had an amazing time with all of you. Thank you for being such lovely, active participants. Now, if you have any doubts, any feedback, any queries, please raise your hands. I'll be here for the next 5 minutes to cater to your queries. Other teachers, you can leave the session and please join the session tomorrow on time. 10 means 10. Send me a request at 9:50. I'll admit you. I'm very, very punctual with my timing. So please make sure that you join the. Thank you. Thank you so much, teachers, for the wonderful feedback in the chat. So yes, Sanchi, I'll start with you.
I just wanted to inquire about the slots. Do we need to daily update the slots or it would be on monthly basis and we can edit it?
See, one thing, when I say we are very flexible at Planet Spark, Sanchi, nobody is going to cross question you that, ma'am, today how many classes did you take? Tomorrow how many classes did you take? Nothing like that. For example, if you have dedicated 4 hours to Planet Spark, for example, okay, maybe 4 to 8 is the time that you have dedicated to Planet Spark. One day, 4 hours. If I calculate the monthly hours, it comes around to 4 into 30, 120 hours. Correct? So if you are able to conduct 80, 90 hours, then also it's fine with us. Maybe today you conducted 2, tomorrow you will conduct 6. That's completely. Nobody is going to ask you your monthly, daily data. We'll just look at your monthly data, Sanchi.
I'm just inquiring, like, of course we need to open the slots hourly, right? Like I'm available from 7, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. like that.
Nothing like that,
So do
Sachi. Nothing
we?
like that. You need not open your slots. You have already, when you open your demo pool page, there are hundreds of demos. Correct?
Okay.
If you are available at 5, you'll go and pick up the demo for 5 p.m. You need not tell everybody that today I'm available 5 or at 7 or 8. According to your availability, you will be picking up the demos from your demo pool page.
Okay, and talking about the demo, like if it's a 5 p.m. demo, till what time do we need to call the parent and confirm that this
I'll
time?
discuss on day 4, slot confirmation.
All right.
We have a dedicated day where I'll be teaching you how to make the call, what to tell them, when to make the call. Everything would be covered on day 4, Sachi.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Unity.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, first of all, I'm sorry that I could not join on time because the link did not open. So then I joined it through the phone, and then you said through the incognito mode. Then I was able to join through my laptop, and so I would like. It was a very interactive session, but I would like to ask you that, see, once we have like fixed the demo, and so we have to we have to give one demo, or how many demos do we have to give?
The more demos you give, the more payout you'll get, Unity.
Okay. And see, so it is not necessary that some parents may want a second demo. So then we will fix up the second demo, or how will it be?
No. See, you have conducted your demo. In the rarest of rare cases, what happens? The parents are satisfied with the curriculum and everything, but maybe they are not satisfied with the teacher. Correct? It happens. Maybe the teacher makes pronunciation mistakes or grammatical errors. So the parents are like, oh my God, the curriculum is really good, but the teacher was not able to do justice. In that case, they'll talk to the counselor and they'll ask for a new teacher, new demo. But you will not be conducting that demo. Some other teacher would be conducting that demo for them.
Yeah, but like if during the demo, they say ki ma'am, I liked your demo, but I would like a second demo from you. If they say that way,
why would you give them a second demo, Unity? Why?
No, but if the customers ask you, ma'am, we want to know more, and so
nobody would ask you, because when I take you through the PPTs in 1 hour only, you'll be able to do justice. You'll be telling them what we are going to teach them, everything. So nobody is going to tell you that, I want another demo. Nothing. Yes, not with you, with other teacher, they can request. And that, yes, we have to adhere to their request in that case, Unity.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll go to Deepa.
I had asked about joining a bit late. So you told me to join from my phone. I tried to join, but it did get connected.
For this, see, you have to consider ChatGPT, Gemini, that what was the problem. It's a technical glitch. Because
when I came back after half an hour, I joined. So I missed the initial half an hour. So please tell me about these demo classes they are talking
I'm so
about.
sorry. Please watch the recording, Deepa. Not possible for me to cover the half an hour that you have missed in 1 or 2 minutes. Please watch the recorded session, Deepa. Thank you. Subhashini.
Is it possible that I have to join only through laptop, or I can use a Chromebook to join the meetings and the demo classes or regular classes?
Meetings, okay, but no. Demo classes and regular classes either through a laptop or a PC with a web camera.
Okay.
Thank you. Now I'll have Aftab.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I wanted to ask if the quizzes and assignments are timed. Like you said, no, it will take 5 minutes. Other quizzes timed for 5 minutes.
No, I just gave you an approximate. I just gave you an approximate timing that there are 5 questions, multiple choice question. So hardly 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So nothing is timed. You can take your own time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Uzma.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, like, it may sound very pessimistic, but what might be the reasons to not get onboarded? Like, as you said, not all teachers are going to be onboarded.
So when we will be conducting your mocks, you would be asked to pretend as if you are conducting a demo class. And in that, if we see that you are not able to do justice, you are not using your body language, you are not using your voice modulation, you are making a lot of grammatical errors or, pronunciation errors, then it would be a tata bye-bye, Usma.
Okay, ma'am.
Because we want the best for our students. Planet Spark is a world-renowned platform. We cannot allow each and everybody to be a part of this platform. So you would be evaluated based on your mocks. Only then you'll be given that green signal to go ahead and conduct the demo classes.
Yes.
Okay. But don't be pessimistic like you already started with that. I am sure all of you are going to make it. Just attend your trainings, listen to whatever we are sharing, learn from your fellow mates and work on your, whatever you think needs to be worked on.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Swati. The last query for today, teachers.
Ma'am, is there any cap on the number?
Yes, please. Sorry.
Is there any cap on the number of demos that we can take in a day?
Minimum, yes. Maximum, please go ahead and take as many demos as you want. Why are we hiring so many teachers? Again, Swati, the question comes back to it. Why are we hiring so many teachers? Because the demand is here. And right now the teachers are here. So if you want to take, for example, you have dedicated 3 hours, you want to dedicate 8 hours, more than welcome. But if you have dedicated 3 hours and you are just conducting one demo every day, then the team would call you and get in touch with you that, ma'am, you dedicated 3 hours, but why so less demos are being conducted? Hi, little one. Okay, so I'll go to Surya.
Yeah, ma'am, in today's first session, for me, it's showing assignments is showing blank, ma'am. If I open the assignment.
I told you if it is showing blank, please try it in an incognito.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I have tried in incognito also, ma'am. It's showing same.
Okay. Did you try opening it for session 2? Because sometimes when session 1 and session 2 are same, only one would be there. So try opening for session 2, Surya. That would work.
Okay, ma'am. If it's not working, what should I do, ma'am?
If it is not working, let me tell you, teachers, very clearly that assignments are for your self-practice. We are not going to evaluate, we are not going to judge you on assignments. That's not going to affect your onboarding in any ways. But it doesn't make them any less important. Why? I'll again share it with you. When you gave your class 10th exams, board exams, what we used to do before attempting our final exams, we used to solve a lot of sample papers, previous year question papers that would help us to prepare for our finals, correct? Same way, assignments will be preparing you for your mock. So try your level best to open it with an incognito mode, clear your browsing history, everything, because that could be the only problem.
Okay.
Okay, so now Christina, very quickly, please.
Yeah, ma'am, I have a doubt regarding this demo classes that we'll have to take. So you said we'll get a notification about the number of demos that are pending to be taken up.
No, I never said that you'll get
No, as in, no, in that demo page, there will be so many people who will be waiting for a demo, right? So what information do we get in that? As in, do we be able to get which kind of student is it?
Yes, I'll tell you what is the information. You'll get to know the name of the child, the grade of the child, at what time do they want the conduct session, and whether they are Indian or international students.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Gulshifa.
Hi, this is Gulshifa.
Yes, Gulshifa.
Ma'am, actually, I was waiting for a minimum for 2 hours and I was just continuously raising my hand and you were too busy.
I know, Vatya, there are so many other candidates. I'm so sorry if I couldn't give you a chance, but now this is your opportunity, Vatya.
I can understand. Ma'am, actually, I just wanted to ask may I ask about the estimate Indian classes, the timing of estimate Indian classes? Like I'm a teacher and as well as a student also. So I just wanted to know about the timings for just like the last slot.
3 p.m. to 9 p.m. And if you're catering to adult category, the classes are till 11 o'clock also.
So 11 p.m. will be the last slot of the day.
Yes, for Indian students.
Okay.
Okay.
From 3 to 11.
Yes, 3 to 11. And on weekends, they are open from morning 7 o'clock. Because, kids are at school and they want to take more and more demos.
Yeah.
So that is okay. So on this note,
from 7 to 11.
7 a.m. to 11 on weekends.
Thank you.
Okay, on this note, teachers, I'll take your leave. I'll see all of you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the session. Take care. Bye-bye.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Thank you.
Who's that?
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm Shweta. Ma'am, can you tell me the email ID
Someone please drop. It's mockschedule@planetspark.in.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye, teachers.